go, and made to sound all soft and sappy, just to keep the children happy. Mind you, they got the first bit right. The bit where, in the dead of night, ugly sisters. Jewels and all departed for the palace ball. While darling little Cinderella was locked up in the slimy cellar, where rats who wanted things to eat began to nibble at her feet. She cried. The magic fairy heard her shout. Appearing in a blaze of light, she cried,
"My dear, are you all right?" "All right? Can't you see I just brought this to me?"
She beat her fist against the wall and shouted,
"Get me to the ball! There's a disco at the palace. It's gone, and I am jealous. I want a dress. I want a coat, some earrings, and a diamond brooch, silver slippers, 2 of those, and lovely nylon pantyhose. Dressed like that, I'll guarantee the handsome prince will fall for me."
the fairy said,
"Hold on just a tick. Let me get my wand of mighty click." And quickly, in no time at all, Cindy will be at the palace ball.
It made the ugly sisters wince to see Cindy dancing with the prince. She held him very tight and pressed herself against his manly chest. The prince himself was turned to pulp. All he could do was gasp and gulp. Then midnight struck. Oi, 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 oi. As Cindy left to save her neck, the prince cried,
No! Alas! Alack!
He grabbed her dress to hold her back.
"No, let me go!"
Her dress was rent from head to toe. She ran out in her underwear and left one slipper on the stair. The prince was on it like a dart. He pressed it to his pounding heart.
The girl this slipper fits.
He cried,
Tomorrow shall be my bride. I'll visit every house in town until I track the maiden down.
Then, rather carelessly, I fear, he placed it on a crate of root beer. At once, one of the ugly sisters, the one whose face was blotched with blisters, sneaked up and grabbed the dainty shoe and quickly flushed it down the loo. Then, in its place, she boldly put the slipper from her own left foot. Left foot. Aha. You see, the blood grows thicker, and poor Cindy's luck starts looking sicker. Next day, the prince went charging down.
gets lost inside. Also, it smells a wee bit icky. The owner's feet must be hot and sticky.
Thousands of eager people came to try it on, but all in vain. Then came the ugly sisters go. One tried it on. The prince screamed, "No!"
Yes, it fits! Whoopee! You've got to marry me.
The prince went white from ear to ear. He muttered,
I'm getting out of here.
Oh, no, you don't. You made a vow. There's no way you can back out now.
Oh, yes, there is, you ugly cow. You're to the jail. In the dungeon, no one will hear you wail.
the prince